and this energy was like this tingling, fizzy, electric charge just flowing through my legs and arms. Like it felt like a nuclear power station's worth of energy, just like in my arms and legs. Hey, I'm Paul, and I really want to share about a shamanic energy healing session I had at a retreat in Dorset in the UK a number of months ago. On this retreat, I started to identify that I had been infected by a parasite when I was 26. And this, I know the moment it went in me and it attached to my sort of heart area and like in my upper body, feeding off of my negative emotions, anger, resentment, self-loathing, shame, guilt, and just keeping me repressed and tense, and it just had been there, like almost suffocating. In this energy healing session, basically I went in and I told the shaman that this parasite had been there and I wanted to get it out. So the shaman was like, okay, we need to like just think about this a bit, which she wanted to seal the room like energetically, so the parasite, if it did come out, it wouldn't leave the room. So she's like, we're gonna try, and if we get it out, we're gonna put it in this crystal. She was like, you might throw up because the parasite will try and stay in you and it will try and stop you releasing it. But yeah, I was a bit apprehensive, but I realized that I was ready for it to come out, because for the last few years I haven't actually been feeding it as much. We started the session and I was like lying on my back on this bed, like tune into the energy of this parasite, and it was in my belly, and I was able to sort of converse with it. It was looking a bit starved and a bit like it didn't necessarily want to be there anymore, but it didn't know how to get out. But we talked and I saw that, yeah, it's just another entity trying to survive. I could see that it had served a purpose for me. It protected me in some ways as well. The shaman then sort of coaxed it and it went to my back. I felt this like energy coming up into my chest, and it basically went down my arm. The shaman was like, it's coming down your arm, and it went out my arm into this crystal, and then she took it away. Then I was lying there and with this parasite gone, and that's when I just felt open, I felt free, and this energy started flowing down my arms and down my legs. And this energy was like this tingling, fizzy, electric charge just flowing through my legs and arms. Like it felt like a nuclear power station's worth of energy, just like in my arms and legs. And I felt connected to this like real ancient galactic source energy. It felt like it was coming from the cosmos and just channeling through me and out. And the shaman was like, how do you feel? And I was like, oh my god, this energy is strong. And I was just like, and it was just like flowing out of me, like unraveling, like my throat chakra was just opening up. This whole deep like noise was just flowing out, and yeah, I felt like I was communicating with this spirit, like this spirit in the cosmos that was just so ancient and wise and loving and just one. And I felt so blessed, I felt so grateful that this was happening. And the shaman was also like chanting and speaking in tongues as well, sort of like it was like she was getting involved, like she was there too in this whole mix. It was just like this communication of energy in a way. And then at the base of my spine, the energy sort of all went there, electric balloon, like glowing feeling, and it was going up my back to the middle of my back. Basically I said there's a lot of light in here, but there's a lot of darkness too. Like the energy had both polarities of good and evil in a way. She kind of like just focused on the light, which I did, but I also sort of made space for the dark as well, because I was like, it's coming through. It's not scary. It just was. It was basically all powerful. It calmed down a bit, and I just came back down to earth, let's say, and then that's, you know, the session ended, and we had a like a bit of a chat afterwards, and she was like, I think your Kundalini energy is awakened, and I was like, okay, I need to look at what that means, because I didn't really know what that meant, and I just, yeah, after it I just needed time to like integrate what had happened, but I just know how amazing I felt afterwards. And so when I got home, I told my wife, she was like, how was the retreat? And I was like, well, parasites came out my arm and I basically was channeling the energy of the universe. And she was like, right, did you take any drugs? This has changed my life for sure, this experience. It started the ball rolling with just this continued opening up of my energy, releasing repressed emotions, opening up my chakras, my throat, especially I'm just a lot more connected with my voice in a way, and speaking from my authentic self now, much more able to, rather than sort of all up here before and not really confident or sure who I was. And I know that it's almost just begun now, but it's almost like my nervous system is just coming online in so many new ways, and it's just mega exciting. And also what's happening is I'm really opening up to connecting with the spirit world. So I'm connecting with trees very heavily. Like, I'm going on a walk every day and literally hugging a tree for like half an hour, like feeling the energy of the tree. I'm also connecting with crystals now when I meditate. I'm connecting with spirit guides. I want to talk a lot more about all of this stuff in other videos, because there's lots to talk about. But yeah, I just wanted to share that one shamanic energy healing session that has basically changed my life. That, you know, my heart chakra is the big sort of source of where all of this is emanating from, in terms of this movement to spirit. It's so heart-centered. Like, there's so much self-love now that's flowing through that, and also I'm just getting so much love from connecting to spirit, and connecting to my soul, and I see now that every single thing in my life has been for a reason, and it has been all part of my soul's journey for my best self to come through. So yeah, I'm just really grateful. I feel really blessed, and thanks for listening to this. I look forward to sharing more. Much love.